Hey guys, we have a fair plant. It's a furniture store. I wasn't going to do it, but it looks so amazing. Like statues and everything. There's a woman with her tits out and everything. Like, what the hell? Statues look amazing. Well, I don't know if I can really. Well, that's one. Don't know if I can be allowed on YouTube, but I don't know. I filmed 2 blooming statues with the tits out. That come by complete accident.
Don't be filming the children. Don't be filming the kids, guys. Yeah, don't film the kids. Can't get the big statues at the end.
I've already got them in by accident, mate. I give up.
You what? Don't film the kids. Don't film the children.
It's a giraffe.
You got permission. Oh, I don't want to get in here, guys. 62 quid for that, really. Huh? Looking at you from outside and you think I'm going to it. Yeah, very interesting what you got there.
Right.
What are you filming? Huh? Oh, just a YouTube video of our travels.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Huh?
Where have you come from?
We come from all over the country. There's different versions of us. There's Yorkshire, Lincolnshire, everything. You know what I mean?
No, I wouldn't mind them in my house. They actually look alright them. Ryan, I found you a gaming chair.
No, that's a throne, isn't it? That's a throne. That's
Go on, sit in it.
No. No, I'm not taking this.
It's expensive though.
Push your gums. What do you reckon?
I'm humble and doing everything. Wibble bobble. Sexy. So I just read the sign. That cube looks sick. That cube, genuinely. That is actually pretty sick. That is sick, you know. Yeah. I've definitely got a couple of tits in my YouTube video. I'm saying it's mine. No, I won't mind a couple of these statues in my house, though. They do look alright. Penguin! Got one of them Gucci sign, like, what the hell? Got the patterns and stuff here. It does look very nice.
Like this.
it.
You've got like a second floor and everything.
I know, I think it's like for like offices and stuff, but.
Right.
Hi.
Hi.
Just looking for a
Wonderful.
bit passive aggressive.
Yeah, she seemed rather sarcastic as well, didn't she? I think I just heard her say that the lock's in.
Doubt we are.
Imagine if she had actually done that.
I'm gonna find out.
For a floating glow book, it's £120, man. She's very passive aggressive.
We all love the camera though, don't they? In this booklet.
Mate, some of these chairs look unreal. Lamps. The door was locked.
Stand-up career.
How come the door was locked?
That's just a habit.
Just a habit.
Yeah.
Well, it's false imprisonment, that's against the law, mate.
Fucking hell.
It
See you
is.
later. See you in a bit.
Are you getting in the face to you?
No, I'm just saying bye.
You just locked me in a building and expect me not to say something.
I was trying to get an answer out of your colleagues as to what you're doing here, filming all of our
Filming, yeah.
office staff through the windows.
We didn't even film through the
totally,
windows.
mate. I've just walked through your entire showroom. I think you need to pipe down and get back inside.
Okay.
Moron.
Okay.
What? You're looking at me as if you're going to do something, mate.
I'm not doing absolutely anything.
Seriously?
Why would I do something in my place?
He's just swat, Kev.
You could be
Yeah, you've just locked me in a building, mate.
be
You
a
expect me not to
customer.
say something.
You could be a customer.
I could have been, yeah.
Locked them in.
You're clearly not,
Yeah,
though, are
yeah.
you?
That's unlawful detention.
Call the police.
You've literally just locked me in a building and you expect me not to say anything.
Exactly, false
You're an absolute
imprisonment.
moron.
Call the police on me.
False
You
imprisonment.
need to.
Police on
I
me.
think you need to.
False imprisonment is a criminal offence.
I'm just somebody travelling around making a YouTube video, and then you lot have reacted like, no, I don't need to ask no one's
No.
permission. You're
No,
open
we
to the
don't.
public. You're open to the public, are you not?
You don't have a right.
You've got a sign out there saying open to the public.
We don't want you to
And then I suggest you're a bunch of idiots.
Unlawful imprisonment is a criminal
Yes,
offence.
it's alright, mate, filmers.
You've just committed unlawful
Alright,
imprisonment. Yes, you have.
No, we haven't.
You've locked
Yes,
that
yes.
door during
What are you
opening
doing for
times
likes these days?
to deliberately
What is that,
lock
just going
these
to your
people
man?
in. That's a criminal offence.
Right.
Why don't you get a proper job?
You're the one that's just locked
Well,
us
you
in the
learn
building.
the
You expect me
law
not to
before
say
you break
anything.
it.
I'm not breaking anything. What am I breaking?
Who locked the door? Was it you?
This clown,
Was it you that locked the door?
This Muppet.
he admitted it as well.
And you're the boss and you condone this behaviour from your staff.
Oh,
I'm not responding to anything.
I think you need to. I think you lot really need to.
He owns the company.
He owns the company.
He owns all this.
Did he get passed to him?
Haven't you done?
Innit?
But you end up.
You've done really well.
How did you manage to get this with an attitude like that?
But you've got the attitude when you walked in, man.
We didn't even have an attitude.
You remember a staff has just swore and threatened a member of the public. You've just locked two members of the public in this building during opening times.
You're on private
Yeah?
line.
So we'll see who's in the wrong. You be quiet, talking to the organ grinder.
don't care whether
I'm not talking to you, are we?
We're actually
What?
family.
You don't tell me what to do.
I don't care for your family.
Yes,
If we've asked you to leave, now leave. It's very simple.
We're talking to the
You're being
organ
very
grinder.
polite.
You
You're
be
not
quiet.
talking to me, you're yelling at me, you're not listening.
Because you're yelling at us.
We're asking you to leave politely.
You just committed a criminal
We
act.
haven't. This is our land.
You can't lock people in.
You're trespassing because
Doesn't
I
matter
asked
who
you to
owns
leave.
it, you cannot lock people in against their will.
Kim.
You have just locked two of us in this building and you
Delusional.
expect the rest of them to leave?
Delusional.
You on crack?
Delusional.
You lot on drugs, really?
Mind
Oh, mate, I leave the content. It's not worth it.
You think these lot are going to leave us behind when you've just locked us in a building?
Your
Leave
viewers
you
Unlawfully.
behind. Leave you behind.
Nine.
footage.
Yeah, it's a 9.
Should be very proud of you.
Then
Yeah, I am proud of myself.
Hi, we've got 5 aggressive.
Aggressive.
Aggressive men.
Please, please.
Just remind them about the
You never rang the
unlawful
police before either.
locking in.
Look, you're clearly upsetting the staff. But, you know.
You've just upset.
You just, yeah, locking us in.
And then stood there, squared up to me like you was going to do something.
Usually when the public.
You literally stood there, squared, mate, I've got it all.
We're dealing with the organ grinder. Will you listen?
And I was speaking to another kids.
Shush. On CCTV.
Show you fucking blonde bimbo.
When people come in to take photographs, they usually ask for permission to take photographs.
No, you shush.
No, you shush.
You shush.
You're gentle hilarious, you are. Shushing women.
What?
She shushed me. Equal rights,
You're
right?
so big, aren't you?
Fucking blonde bimbo, shut up.
You're the one who's just called me a name.
Wife up as well, don't you?
What are you looking at?
What was that?
You're the one who's
Nothing,
just called
mate.
me a name. I haven't called you anything.
You need to project. It's not very eloquent.
What? I'm telling you to shush.
No, because I am asking you to not speak to people like that. When customers come in, we have the right to say, if they ask permission
Are
to
you
take
listening, guys?
photographs, we can either say yes or no.
You're open
And
to
we're
the
saying
public.
we don't want you to take photographs.
So what about you, the
And
criminal?
leave.
No one had a
criminal.
No one even came out of saying we can't film.
No one
You
had a
didn't
problem.
even ask. We're just
Well, if you don't
asking
approach us, we're not going to ask, are we? Exactly.
A customer usually asks.
Does
that
that then give
line.
you the right to lock two members of the
I
public
haven't
in
locked
against their
anybody.
will?
I haven't locked anybody.
He did.
You're not talking to me.
You'll be the idiot who's getting sued.
Just fire doors.
You'll be getting
Oh, wow, there's fire doors, yeah, but if you happen one of them, then yeah, the fucking fire alarm goes off.
It's a tactic we use sometimes to get people to spend the
We'll
money.
see if your boss back.
Yeah, definitely. Ryan, you heard that.
Tactics we use. Locking them in so they spend
Oh, are
money.
you the boss?
Wow.
Are you the boss? Talking about the organ grinder.
That's his wife. I'm talking to.
I don't care.
No, I'm just saying, you're just talking, just
You're a
introducing you.
client.
Nobody introduced
You don't
them
think
to
things
us when
through
we
before
were
you open your
walking around
mouth.
and say,
No, you didn't introduce
Do you?
yourselves. That should have been the main thing. That was
oh
the
yeah,
problem.
so our cameras
You're
are all
you're
in
unbalanced.
constantly. If we came up to you with cameras, then
The
you're
way
not
you just
allowed to
behaved down there, you're
we will
unbalanced.
need to video of that, not
If you're all
you.
in black, you look like, quite intimidating.
So now you're offended by the clothes I wear.
No, I'm talking in general. Don't split hairs. You know what we're
You're
talking
splitting
about.
hairs.
No, I'm just saying. It's an observation.
You've locked us in a
6
building
men
and
coming in
expect
with
us not to have a
cameras
problem.
You've
drawn,
committed
all in black with
a criminal
backpacks on.
offence.
I've locked you in.
He locked us in a building and you're arguing the
Well,
toss.
Why don't you
it's
just
not
So you're
leave?
splitting hairs, isn't it?
You may not have did it personally, but you're complicit in the act because you didn't open the door after he locked it.
Close the book.
Yeah?
Because you're not really.
Close the
Now
door.
we're getting clapped.
I know.
Say close the book.
Close it. You've seen it before, have you? You've locked people in before, have you?
He said something about it being a tactic
Yeah.
to spend more money.
Alright.
I was actually going to inquire about a few items, so I was going to be a customer. Now I'm not. It's absolutely fine. So you were talking about being a customer and stuff like that, right? We was going to be a customer.
Just as well, isn't
so
it?
you understand the full
We're all
situation.
going down with just as well.
And just because we didn't ask your permission, we don't need your
Breaking
permission
the law.
in public.
Okay.
No, I'd much rather spend my money elsewhere.
Good.
That's 100%.
They always say
We'd
that.
much
We're going to be waiting around.
We'd much rather you spend your money elsewhere as well.
We're going to wait around a lot longer now for the police to turn up, so then they can educate you.
That's fine, Liz, but she's nearly crying over 5 aggressive men, mate.
What? What? You don't know about filming in public?
No, we know about police.
You know about?
Everyone knows about police. Oh, scary. Everyone knows about the police, man.
You work here? Is that sort of the mode you're going
No,
through?
you're so childish, boring and childish.
Oh, you
You
just
just said you know about police,
Shush.
and that's not childish.
Know your place.
Look, we're going to be
You're not
waiting
the
around for the
organ
police.
grinder.
Don't worry. We'll be outside and we'll carry on filming. Thank you.
Yeah.
Stay
Don't lock members of the public in a building like this again,
Stay
because it is against the law. And we'll be telling the
will
police
be
that as
there.
Fucking idiots, man.
well. Absolute idiotic behaviour.
Fairies.
Absolutely idiot behaviour. So if it was just us two, right, and we didn't have the support
No.
of the other filmmakers, then what would have happened?
I know, and apparently the manager also swore at AY.
What would have actually happened? What was he saying to you outside?
He blew a fuse at Kev. Him, the skinny one.
The skinny one?
Terrible shoes.
The manager.
Yeah, he squared up
Yeah.
to me when he came back inside.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I said,
Well, that's what I figured out when Kevin and Carl walked away. I seen him unlocking the door. Didn't realise he'd locked it in.
We didn't realise until we were stood there. We heard.
I heard the woman in there saying, "Oh yeah, he's just knocked him in, so
So I
that's
definitely got
fine."
a problem with that, and I aired my problem to him, and he squared up to me. I was like, "What are you gonna do, mate?"
There's 5 exits. Oh yes.
There's fire exits, like we're supposed to know that.
I mean, yeah, there is, but the thing is though, if we open a fire exit, it would just set alarm off, won't it? So what not to do?
We got locked in. But there it says it, guys. Open to the public.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
locked you
suggest.
in during opening hours.
Yeah.
Deliberately.
And he said he also admitted on camera that that is a tactic we use
To make
to make people spend more money. So the police have been called. We got locked in.
Yeah.
We got locked in. The police have been called. So there's 5 aggressive men. Right. The police have been called. So I suggest I'm going to suggest they're going to be on the way soon.
Yeah. And apparently, him locking us in is a tactic to make people spend money.
No.
Really?
Inexcusable.
Yeah. He's admitted that on camera.
Can't lock people in bush.
He's admitted that on camera. And as soon as he came in, after unlocking the door again, he came in, right? And I said, "What you locked us in for? That's false imprisonment." He squared up to me. So I went, "What are you going to do?"
5 aggressive men.
Yeah.
5 aggressive men.
Kev got him angrier by staying calm.
Show him on your video.
Mate, right, so we're gonna obviously swap notes and stuff now. Wait around for the police.
Anyways, if you want to see that guy kick off, 28Y, go over to Alden Yorkshire's channel. I see, he kicked off at me and Ryan, legit locked me and Ryan inside, apparently as a tactic to get customers to spend money. Is it balls? He legit admitted to locking us in. I've seen AY's clip. It's stupid. It really is, it's stupid. Honestly, wow, what a bunch of lemons. Honestly, what a bunch of lemons. There we are.
She went past.
She's got. There we are.
I ain't bothered, I ain't walking nowhere, no one.
I don't need a wee. Smashed it over there, mate. Honestly. Locking us in, man. Is that your first locking?
No.
No. It's my first. I didn't even.
Felt very strange.
Yeah, I did. In furniture store. At least.
It always feels strange.
Yeah. At least we'll be comfy, right?
You alright? Whereabouts have you been today?
What's your point?
I'm just asking because we match the description of people that have been given.
From Febland?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, 5 aggressive males.
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah, we weren't aggressive. We've got video evidence of them being aggressive, not us.
Right.
And we also got locked in a building.
Yeah, me and him.
We got locked inside.
False imprisonment.
And because I turned around and went, "That's false imprisonment" to the guy, he squared up to me. So I says, "What are you going to do?" That's as far as the aggression went from like myself or any of these.
Right, okay, that's fine. I mean, I was obviously just coming to speak to you just to obviously gather what's happened. So I've not spoken to them, and I've seen you when I was driving past, so that's why I called it.
Yeah.
Speak to you, alright. Do you want to just pop round? Is there a couple of
Yeah.
you with the others and the other guys back round?
Yeah.
Well, we'll pop round and I'll just speak to my colleague, alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just showing him. There's a good time.
What's your stance on
I say to him.
unlawful imprisonment? Excuse me?
You just bear with me, I'm just going to
He's dealing with that.
CCTV.
I say to him.
Alright, okay, well, I've just
What's
been
your
speaking
stance
to the
on unlawful imprisonment?
just bear with me, so
Right, so-
You could deal with me.
So they've called her. I actually did feel harassed, alarmed and distressed to the point what it actually made me leave. I took myself out of that situation, and then they locked my friends in the shop.
Yeah.
So
So I left. There's no issues. I've got threats from him. I don't know what they've said to you, but obviously I make YouTube videos, so I'm quite savvy in the law and what I can and can't do, and obviously that's why we film. Now,
So
we haven't got.
We couldn't find these, so we went back to the door and they were locked in.
On my radio.
Yeah.
What we'll do, gents, is obviously you know the law probably
Yeah,
as well as we do.
We haven't gone to cause issues.
What we'll do is we'll just grab details from you. Obviously,
No,
check
no,
that there's nothing.
No.
I'm not giving details.
No, I'm not giving
We haven't
details.
done wrong.
We haven't done anything wrong.
Not to be nasty, we just really aren't.
That's all. So just be to get details, check that you're not wanted or missing.
No.
Do you suspect us of committing a crime?
It was just.
It was somebody telling a porky pie to yourself.
Yeah,
and you've just witnessed the actual events that took place.
But we're no
The two
incident.
crimes
Bear
that
with me a
happened
second.
here
obviously.
Section 5 public order.
Yeah.
And unlawful imprisonment.
That guy scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, same.
They locked you in, didn't they?
Lock me in, yeah.
They could have done anything to us.
Fire doors. How are we supposed to know?
They've got the video of.
Yeah. These guys we've been filming all inside.
Yeah, we was filming literally the
They've
shot.
locked the door deliberately during
If there's an arrest imminent, then if you're going to arrest us for anything, no, I'm just saying if there's an arrest imminent, then that's when I'll pause my camera and show you the footage, just to save that aggro. Yeah.
So what, were you inside the shop?
I was locked inside.
Have you got the footage from inside the shop?
I have, yeah.
Would you mind just
Can
showing
we
us that
can we
whilst
see
we've got it? Because then we can.
If there's an arrest imminent, I'll show you the footage.
It's more because.
I'll just show you.
It's more proving what they've done to you.
We don't know exactly who because we don't have details.
Yeah.
But there's a public order that's occurred, and one of yourselves is the
The
suspect.
allegation.
Yeah, I know. I've seen the outside, but obviously from
I've
inside.
heard on the phone there was 5 aggressive males. Right.
Does your footage show from inside, sir?
Yeah. When I was walking around the shop. And
is there any
everything.
chance I'll be able to watch that footage just so I can confirm or negate?
Only if there's an arrest imminent.
Well, potentially there might be. I can't say.
you-
If I can see that footage.
If you can confirm that there's going to be an arrest made on myself, then I'll show you the footage, just to save that. But other than that, I'm telling you a story, they're telling you a story, they've got CCTV, we're going to be in the area all day, so you're probably going to get another call off us.
We're not.
I'm not.
We are in Blackpool for days, so we're not out. We're not causing trouble. We're just literally just photographers. Anything interesting we see, we film.
Yeah.
We've been down to the police station as well.
Yeah. Okay.
So I appreciate what you're saying about obviously suspects and all that stuff, but surely they should be suspects as well.
Well, obviously, yeah. So we've not spoken to them yet. So we're just speaking to you guys first. So obviously we need to gather the details on their end as well.
But if they deny locking these two in,
Yeah.
they'd be arrested for actually doing that if it
Well,
happened.
that's what we need to.
Yeah, so if you had proof of that, would you be arresting them?
Really.
on the front door they've got open. So they deliberately locked the door to open.
And admitted on camera that's a tactic they use to get people to spend more money.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to just get a rise out of me.
Is that on your camera?
Yeah. He said it on mine and his, yeah.
Can I look at one of them?
Can you show
Do
yours?
you want to show?
Yeah,
Do you want to show him yours? What? You know that's false imprisonment.
So in
And that's when he got in my face. Like, what are you
we
going
used
to
to have
do?
the number grading system.
what I
We
mean?
don't have that anymore. So it goes emergency, priority, routine, and then standard. Okay. In relation to weakened males being on the premises and essentially causing an issue.
Trespass is not a crime anyway,
No,
is it?
no, they're not saying you trespassed and causing an issue. I've seen that footage. I'm happy that you know.
To be honest, mate, right? You may get some other calls today. We're not going to deliberately wind people up to make a call.
Okay.
So we don't want that.
No.
We
wanna film
film in
stuff.
public. We don't want. Right, we're always going on about people wasting taxpayers' money.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to deliberately make someone ring the police because in my eyes that's wasting taxpayers' money. But I also don't like people lying either. And that's all they do, mate. They ring the police, but they tell a lie to get you out here.
Quicker.
And then they think they're going to get lifted and they get the last laugh. When it doesn't work like that, does it? It simply doesn't. They need you. I'm not saying you need to. I'm going to politely ask you if you can go back there and just educate them on public photography. You know, that we wasn't actually doing anything wrong by being there and filming the building and the statues and the sculptures.
Numerous.
And I didn't even go in.
No.
I only went back because
I went into
the
the
chap
doorway
who
to see where they were.
did the section 5.
I could have been in there winding them up for a good 5-10 minutes because you've got the staff all in a window from in the shop. You've got staff all in a window. And all we was doing was filming the products. We weren't filming the staff. So if we wanted to wind them up, we could have been filming the staff the whole time. It was filming the product. My camera was going like that constantly as I was walking around.
Listen, I might look like a big lad, right? But I genuinely felt for my safety. He put his hands out, he got very close. I actually was in fear of being assaulted. I thought this guy's going to swing
I
for
was
me.
walking back and filmed it. It looked like he was going to jump on me.
Yeah. So, I mean, if anyone's done all wrong, it's that guy there needs to. I mean, I don't want to make any allegations because it's just.
His conduct wasn't fair.
But his conduct, yeah, his conduct were out of order. If you guys can just educate him, that'd be all round.
I mean, we're not going to go anywhere near that again.
Okay, right. No, that'd be the best thing to do. I appreciate being so reasonable about it.
That's why we've walked away.
We're not going to go in all guns blazing. My tactic personally is just staff down here and talk to people, and if it needs to
Really
escalate,
glad.
there's no point. All right.
This keeps me out.
Right. Ultimately, as I say, given what we've seen, you know, the offence that has been alleged is vindicated.
Exactly.
You're not obliged to give us details on that basis. Obviously, you know the law.
Listen, I know it works, right? So we've got, obviously, you're 3902, your phone number's 8348. I get how this works. You come out, you can arrest on prompt and effective investigation. You know, if you forgive me for, if you find this offensive, if you wanted to be arseholes, you could arrest us on prompt and effective investigation. I think your conduct's been quite professional today.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it. That this is good policing.
Okay. More than welcome.
The people will see that.
Right, perfect. Just out of interest, where does the footage go? Does it go onto YouTube?
YouTube.
All social media.
Yeah.
All right.
All social media.
So you.
To be honest,
Nobody wants that. I've got a face for radio, so
You're going to be Blackpool's favourite now.
I hope not. As I say,
At least you're not a tyrant, though.
I'll repeat that. You're going
At
to be
least
a
people will
star
look at you
for
to
good
think,
reasons.
I appreciate
good
that.
police, that's good policing. Thank you, thumbs up.
Is there anything else at all I can help you with?
No, what
Yeah,
we're
to get off then.
We're just going for
Yeah. All I'd say is, as you said,
I don't
you
have
said you're
any
going to stay away
kids.
from my premises. That sounds
Oh, yeah,
a good
we've got
idea.
it.
I'm sure they'll have some band-aids.
All right.
I don't
I've
think
given you.
I've got any
I've given
water.
you. Is that friend, colleague? What?
We class each other as colleague.
Colleague.
Yeah.
So I've given your colleague the log number. It's all
Yeah,
recorded on
Yeah,
his,
How do
his
we
video.
get a copy of that form?
I believe.
9994.
subject access
I
request.
think, yeah, essentially you'd have to go through freedom of information request. However, I'm not sure if you'd be able to as a member of the public. I think you have to have some form of reason to be able to do it. If you want, if I can take an email address, I could potentially find out if there's a way that you could potentially access it, or if you just email freedom of information request.
I'll do that.
All right, just down that route. Obviously, I don't know the answer. I'm not going to try and make a load of rubbish and try and placate you, because
We
that's
should
not
be
what we're
entitled
about.
to it. There's false allegations.
Yeah. So if you just go down that route.
I mean, I'll give you an example. We were in Blackpool a couple of years ago, Liverpool.
Yeah.
It's a similar kind of thing. It was a migrant hotel, but we didn't know migrants were in there. We were filming the aeroplanes round back, Old John Lane Hotel. Perfect example. And I got this from my brief who told me.
Okay.
They rang up to the police and said there's 20 to 30 males trying to break into our building.
Okay.
We had approximately.
Yes. Yeah. Alright. Thank you.
Okay.
Right. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.
Thank you. I won't leave you out.
No worries.
All right.
Enjoy the sunshine.
Thank you very much. See you later.
Well, there we are, guys. The end of that.
What a day.
And that was outside of the building.
That was Febland.
I think I'm going to do part 1, part 2 on that one, but yeah.
Like this, so give it a like, give it a subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one.